Hello everyone, welcome back to the Revival. As you can see on the bottom left of your screen, we had a very good outing last time out against West Ham, winning 4-1. All three of our forward players getting on the score sheet. That would be Timo Werner, Alan Saint-Maximin and the returning Vinicius Junior, as well as a collector's item, a goal by Jethro Willems from the left back position. He won the ball on the edge of the area from a defender, hit it first time right-footed, and it absolutely beautifully curled into the bottom right-hand corner of the goal. Honestly, unbelievable bit of techers there by Jethro Willems. You can see how that's affected the league on the top right-hand corner of your screen. Liverpool losing 1-0 to Watford on match day 29, meaning that the lead at the top of the table between the gap between the top four teams is a solitary point. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. We've had some sort of negotiation come through for a couple of our players. To Debo, West Ham have offered us 8 million for him. I don't think so, West Ham. Terribly sorry. And there's been an offer for Miguel Almiron, and it is 9 million from Leicester. That is risable. Absolutely risable. I'm sorry, but where do you get off offering half of his value? I wouldn't sell him even if you offered 19. So there we go, that's all of that taken care of. Today we are going to be playing against Burnley at Turf Moor in the Premier League. And let's have a look at the starting 11 for today. And it's pretty much going to be this exact 11. The only change I am going to make is I'm going to put Almiron on in the place of Vinicius Junior on the left-hand side of the attacking trio there. We'll keep Junior on the bench in case he can come on and do something for us. Balotore not looking too great. Juan Fran deserves a chance on the bench at least to come on and make an impact. Mattia is there to cover left back as well as to primarily cover the centre back roles. We have cover for pretty much every other position. I am going to put Zakaria on in the place of Ribery. We have enough flexibility within our front three that we can cover the left, right and centre with the players that are on the bench, but I do want to have a little bit of cover from Zakaria, both in case Hayden gets injured or in case we need to double up on our defensive players in midfield. But that's going to be our starting 11 for today. You can see the starting 11 for Burnley on the left hand side. A pretty strong starting 11. Of course, Javi Manquillo, formerly of this club, I'm hoping he's not going to come back and haunt us. James Tarkowski is a very good defender, and Chris Wood always seems to get a goal, and he has scored some absolute worldies against us, like smacking it from outside the penalty area and it just absolutely blasting into the top corner of the net. I'm very, very what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm all over my words today, I'm afraid. I'm really wanting to try to stop him from scoring against us today. I really could do without that. It would be a bit of a headache. So here we go. After a pretty lackluster game yesterday against CSKA Moscow, we came roaring back to win at West Ham 4-1. Hopefully today we can put in a similar performance against a similarly attired team. Claret and blue might be a colour that looks good on us, you never know. So they start with a long ball forward, which is typical Burnley. That's interesting. The defender lost the ball completely there for a second. Going to have to be careful about that. Goalkeeper taking an unnecessary risk there as well. Going to have to try and tighten up where we can. Was looking for the run of Henriks, couldn't quite find him. Lob ball into the box. Goalkeeper comes and collects it easily. And Burnley now playing out from the back, although they do immediately lob it forward. So I guess you can take a horse to water, but you can't necessarily make it drink. Here's Almiron on the left-hand side. He's going to look up and put a cross into the box. Deflected off the defender for a corner. Nkunku to take. We'll try and whip it into the near post if we can. No, can't quite manage near post. It's not the pass I wanted. Oh my god, Aya just deselected for a second. And it has cost us, because he would have easily been able to come across and win that ball otherwise. Good tackle by Henriks. I don't think that ball's going to work for Werner. It doesn't. It gets played back to the goalkeeper. And he lobs it back forward. Hopefully we can win this header. We can't win the header. And the ball is lobbed into the penalty area. Goalkeeper's going to come out and claim it. Oh my word. These Newcastle players taking risks all over the place. Another cross attempted. And the deflection finds the goalkeeper in the end this time. Struggling to win these headers in the middle of the park. Burnley are, of course, quite a big team, quite a physical team. That's all right, that's Aya. He's got that all day. Plays it into Hayden, who knocks it wide out to Willems. Plays an inside ball, can't quite find the man he was looking for, but Newcastle managed to win the ball back quickly. Nkunku out to Almiron on the left-hand side. He's going to make a bit of a hash of it, but Nkunku intercepts the ball again. They're doing very well winning balls back here, Newcastle. And again, very happy with the defensive work of Newcastle today. But Burnley just about got behind the defence. Fortunately, not the quickest players. And we knock the ball out. Timo Werner looking to win the header. Can't quite manage it. Again, as I said, Burnley quite a large physical team, so winning aerial duels against them is going to be a little bit tricky. It's a weapon in their arsenal that they use to their advantage. It's all getting a little bit scrappy in the centre of the pitch here. Nkunku and Willems combining to good effect. Almiron back to Nkunku. Oh, he can't quite make it. It was a nice idea. He was looking for the 1-2 to burst through the defensive line. Here's Nkunku again, though. Plays into the centre. It's a chance and it's a goal. Miguel Almiron on his return to the starting 11. Popping up in the centre of attack when he started out on the left-hand side. But that's the advantage of a fluid front three, is that they will take up positions wherever they think they'll get a chance. And what a finish that is by Almiron. He knew he wasn't going to get the angle on his left foot. His body was in the wrong position. So he let the ball go through his left leg. And he's finished with his right. A wondrous piece of inventive play by the sometime midfielder for Newcastle. Maximan, he can't hold on to the ball. He does lose the ball a fair amount, Maximan, especially against teams that sit off of him and challenge him to try to beat them. Oh dear, Burnley doing a good job winning the ball back. Aya, physical presence. He's a big, big bastard. He won't be beaten easily, and he shows that again. Almiron's got a chance if he can get the cross into the box here. And Werner looking to try and take a shot, as instead slide tackled. And he could get a booking here, although he might get benefit of the doubt, being as he is a striker. It was definitely a forward's challenge. And it looks as though he has escaped further sanctions. Just a talking to for the German. Werner. Almiron. Oh, it's a good save by the keeper. Almiron changed his mind at the last second. He was going to try and put it into the bottom right-hand corner, and at the last minute decided to try and beat the goalkeeper at the near post. Could possibly have played it across the box for the appearing Maximan there. Punched out. Oh dear, that's a bad pass. It won't matter though, the half-time whistle has gone, and Newcastle take, I would argue, a deserved 1-0 lead at half-time. A scrappy game in the middle of the park, but Newcastle doing all of the running, all of the attacking. We've seen this before though. It wouldn't surprise me if Burnley came back into it in this second half. Have to be careful, try not to give them a chance to get back into it, and if at all possible, get the second goal, which will make things a little bit less nervy. Oh, that's a very good pass. Cross in, Werner. Oh, he just misses the header. If he'd made contact with that, the goalkeeper would have been stranded. Aya wins the header. You're not going to beat him in a competition for headers. That's a good ball. Unfortunately, the defender just alive to where it was going. Manages to cut it out. But I like the idea. Can't blame him for trying. Those kind of balls, they're risky. They're not safe passes. You will lose the ball half the time. But when they come off, they cause all kinds of havoc for the defending team. Almiron a little bit too eager to try and win the ball back there. He's going to get a yellow card. It's not really a yellow card challenge, to be honest. He just grabs hold of his man a little bit, tries to bundle him off the ball. You'd understand if he'd been doing that 3 or 4 times before, but this is his first infringement and he gets a yellow card. Referee perhaps a little bit eager to stamp his authority on this game. Werner. Good hold-up play by the German centre-forward. Gets it to Nkunku. Inside to Almiron. Maximan. Oh, that's a foul, surely. Yes, it is. It felt like an elbow to me. It's a yellow card for Decore. He can have no complaints whatsoever. I felt that challenge through my controller. It's not an elbow, but it's certainly a pullback. From this distance, the question is, can we take a shot? Nkunku is our best free kick taker on the pitch at 73. This distance is probably too much, but I'm going to have a crack at it anyway. Just over half power and hit the triangle to hit a knuckleball. Deflection! But the deflection was so far out, the goalkeeper had enough time to react, and it took an awful lot of the pace off of the ball as well. Burnley pick up the second ball too easily. Far too easily. Here's Maximan though. Werner. Oh dear. Goalkeeper does very, very well to save that. Just stretched out a despairing hand at it and managed to get something on it. He got enough on it. That again, not the pass we were looking for, but Aya mops up. And Willems picks it up on the left-hand side, plays it through to Nkunku, who does manage to pick it up despite the deflection. Good one too. Nkunku's still here, crosses the ball into the box. Oh dear. I hit the shoot button and again Timo Werner, because I have the buttons mapped so that slide tackle is the same as shoot. Unfortunately, it's a hangover from playing FIFA many years ago. I can't get used to using square for shoot, so I have to map it to circle. He's inadvertently committed a foul, and I think just to save me from any issues with 2 of our front 3 on yellow cards, I am going to bring on the centre forward. I'm going to give Paredes a chance this time. Give him some more playing time. He's pacier than Joelinton, and I do think that there is the possibility of putting them to the sword with a little bit of pace here. So Paredes gets the nod over Joelinton, but potentially when Joelinton comes on, if he comes on later, That's another foul, is it? I don't know to which way it's going to go. Which team has this free kick been given? It's been given to West Ham. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't see that first time round, but that is studs up quite high. I'm surprised Hayden wasn't given a booking for that. Paredes, good hunger, wins the ball, keeps the ball, brings it forward. That's an awful pass. That's absolutely terrible. If you're going to pass it to there, then why is that player selected? Really, it should have been to the player that I was aiming for, which was the player in the middle of the park. Ball played back by Ayer to the goalkeeper. Gunn plays it out to Henriks on the right-hand side here. Inside to Shelvey, who plays it to Hayden. They're just playing patient keep ball here, Newcastle now. No need to push things if you don't have to. Hayden again. Shelvey in a little bit of space can bring the ball forward. Plays it into Maximan. Maximan looking to run onto it, and unfortunately a Burnley player sees that and picks it up. Hayden winning the ball back. He really has been fantastic today. Oh, that's wonderful skill there by the right back. Oh my word. Not sure how I did that. And the ball goes out of play for another Newcastle throw. Burnley very much on the back foot here. Not much pace on that pass, but it does find its target. Now Williams out on the left-hand side. Deep cross. And it's played out again by Burnley, who really are teetering, it feels like, here. And Kunku. Williams will get this ball, I think. He does. Deep cross here, maybe. Yes. Header. Shelvey hits one from range. It's never going to trouble the goalkeeper. He does like to try them. With 5 minutes left on the clock, we might make another couple of changes. Williams, Mattia can come on for him. And Shelvey is looking knackered out there. So let's bring on Xavi, give him an opportunity. I can't be bothered to change things up, so Xavi is going to be captain for the remainder of the game. So Joelinton doesn't get a run out this time. Paredes will get the rest of his time playing in the centre forward role. And he might get a goal from it. Maximan. Oh no. Deflection on the ball, takes all the pace off of it. Newcastle win it back. And promptly lose it again through Maximan again. Oh, Maximan just giving the ball away for fun now. But it doesn't matter in the end. It's a 1-0 victory for Newcastle, who take all 3 points here today. Miguel Almiron, the difference maker, with an inspired, invented finish in the first half. You can hear what the Burnley fans think of this performance from their team today. And that is why. Look at the number of shots for Newcastle versus the number of shots for Burnley today. Not a single shot allowed by this miserly Newcastle defence. Good work, boys. Despite the fact that we didn't allow a single shot on target, well, we didn't allow a single shot, Angus Gunn gets a 5 rating and Jetro Willems gets a 5.5. I am beyond trying to understand how these ratings work, I really am. Let's have a look at the other results in the Premier League today. A loss or a draw for Liverpool would be lovely. No, they won. So, how does that affect the Premier League table? Well, you can see that results went our way in the other two matches concerning Tottenham and Manchester City. Newcastle now the sole holders of the second position. Liverpool only 1 point ahead of them on 66 points. It's going to be a tight run thing for the end of the season now. Only 8 games left to go. If Liverpool can keep a winning run going, they will win the Premier League. If they slip up, Newcastle will be right there to find them wanting. Okay, so that's going to do us for another episode. When we come back next time, it will more than likely be for the next round of the Champions League, the second knockout match against CSKA Moscow. Hopefully it will be a better game than it was last time out. Until then, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.